Now, there's a lot of debate whether or not you should train the lower body with one leg at a time, or whether or not you should train the lower body with both legs at a time for sports performance. Well, here's an interesting study that was published by the International Journal of Sports Physiology and Performance. So, unilateral is one limb at a time, bilateral is both limbs simultaneously. So, to make a long story short, they took the basketball players and they divided them into one of two groups. One group only unilateral, or one leg, the other group only bilateral, or both legs. Now, what's significant when you go down to the conclusions is that both training programs substantially improve most of the physical fitness tests. But only training with one limb at a time reduced the between limb asymmetry, which is important for injury prevention, and greater enhancements in actions that required applying force unilaterally or one limb at a time. Now, let's just discuss this limb symmetry index or between limb imbalance. So it's a valid and useful tool to detect players who are at a risk of injury. So as they reference this study, fourfold increase of injury to lower extremity for athletes with a greater than 10% asymmetry between both limbs. In other words, if one leg is 15% stronger than the other leg, you're more likely to develop a lower extremity injury. Now, for this, achieved greater enhancements in actions that require force applied unilaterally, think back to specificity. The manner in which you train is the manner in which you adapt. So if you train with one leg at a time, you're going to be stronger. You're going to be able to produce more force, more power with one leg at a time compared to if you train with both legs simultaneously. Well, one of my favorite strength coaches, Cal Diaz, that's why he peaks his athletes with the unilateral squat.